5 or 6 years ago, I think it was, I received the Order of Australia medal, and it was all a bit of a surprise. I was like, wow, are you kidding? What's that all about? And so, went in to see all the, all the big wigs in Australia House, I think it is, or something like that they call it. And it was great. I was really honoured to get all that, and it was pretty exciting. At the time, the only other people in motorcycling who had got it was Wayne Gardner and Mick Doohan, and I was the only guy in the off-road side who'd ever received one. My dad was a pilot for Qantas for 32 years, and my brother became a pilot, and they wanted me to become a pilot, and I thought, there's no way, I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. And I was in deep, man. I just wanted to do that, nothing else. I've raced some strange places, I suppose. I've raced the Pacific Motocross Championships in Tahiti, and that was on a side of a mountain. And the trickiest ones, I suppose, the hardest ones would have to be the 6 days. And I got into that thing pretty heavily in the late 70s and just loved it. My very first bike, not my racing bike, although I did race it once, was a step-through Suzuki, so it's a road bike, and we modified it. Back then the wheels used to fall to bits on them, and they were just unreliable compared to now. If you didn't know how to work on a motorbike, you pretty much were going to fail in some ways. Without reliability, you got nothing. So, you get into more specialty tools and things once you get away from the norm, I suppose. And, having something that makes it speedier is heaps better. I started on my own. I was one-man band, and I used to get up at about 5 and go down to a manufacturing plant down in Penrith that a mate of mine owned, and I just, bludged the workshop and just made stuff. My father was sort of disgusted, thinking, oh man, you can't make it, you can't employ people, and it'll all fail. He was a bit of a doom gloom sort of guy at the time, and anyway, it all came together. But yeah, started manufacturing a few parts and just grew from there. It's so much fun sometimes in that extreme stuff, sometimes you're talking yourself through it, and other times you're just riding and laughing, you're just going, this is crazy. Some of the tracks are so bad and so rough and all that, you wouldn't dream of practicing in it generally because it's horrible. But when you know everyone else is doing the same thing, you just challenge yourself to try and get through it as best you can, or better than the other guys. It's full on. To be winning, you have to be very, very focused on the whole thing, or you're just another guy riding around. I think one of the things that helps me is I still get really excited about trying something new, and when you've got pro riders around you all the time, you just see what they're doing, and to me it's fascinating. And that's one of the things that I love more and more about it, is I just see what they do, and I try and do things, and I think, why can't I do that? As soon as you think you've got it all together, that's when you've got to start worrying, because there's always more and more to learn. It's pretty hard to stop riding more than it is keep riding. You know, your body cops are hiding every now and then, and of course wear and tear gets into it big time. But in the end, you just, you know, it's hard to not do it. You go, what else can I do that's as much fun as this? It's real good. Never stop tinkering. I don't know. You just never stop.